All right, everybody, welcome back. So, you're all sitting upstairs still, and Ordwin's grabbing some bowls. You do notice that he has 4 bowls, 4 plates, 4 forks, 4 of everything. So you do see that he was telling the truth. You know, he did have other family members with him, and he starts pouring you guys a bowl of soup and handing it over one at a time. There's 4 steins over there as well, but all he has to drink is water. So he fills those up and hands those to you guys as well.
Chimeras pulls out a wine bottle that he was saving, and he takes the cork out. He's like, "Do you guys want any?"
Ordwin's eyes light up. Oh, I haven't had a touch of alcohol in ever.
So, well, you're in luck. I always have the best and the
He
most
just-
expensive wines.
He just dumps out his cup of water and hands it over to you.
He pours some into your glass.
So you guys were asking about my affiliation with the church. Honestly, and I'm gonna try to be as honest as I possibly can with you guys. I am a paladin. I used to pray to a single god, and when I saw what happened to the city and what happened to my parents and the way that the guards and just nobody seemed to help, and it tore me apart inside, and I realized that is there actually a god? What am I actually even praying to? And so when you ask me if I'm religious, my answer is no, not anymore. I do still go to the church, but I just pray to my parents now. I don't pray to a god anymore.
Well, if you don't think there's any gods, then are your parents even hearing you?
Well, I'm not speaking to gods. I'm speaking to their spirits because I have seen specters and I have seen ghosts and aberrations, so I'm hoping that they do hear me when I'm speaking to them. And he just starts slowly eating his soup, and he's kind of looking at you for your comment.
Finian tries to act sincere and be like, I completely understand. You know, family is everything.
So, what actually brings you guys to this town? And he's looking at his bowl when he says this, and he just kind of like slowly looks up at you guys and tries to meet all of your eyes.
We have some business with the church, right, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that.
With this, you kind of see Ordwin kind of crack a smile. What kind of business?
Yeah. Mercantile business. It's all boring stuff, you know?
Oh,
But-
you're merchants.
Yes, we actually have to do a transaction. I was told that I had to take the funds from this church to the main church. You know, we're kind of the guards for everything. It's a big, long ordeal.
He's taking a bite of his food. Well, it's not really a church. It's more of a unified house of prayer for kind of everyone. They don't really have funds, but they do have donations that people have given to the church as well as other cities. I do know that they have been receiving that for town rebuilding and stuff like that.
They usually bring all that to a main church later on. You know, like they have a giant bank. This is one church of many, and all the money goes together, so it creates more interest there. Ordwin.
Oh. So you need to meet with Lillian?
Well, possibly. Like, with your help, you know, obviously you know Lillian quite well, I'm guessing, yes?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I see her probably every other day.
Well, do you know where they keep all these funds at this church? Every church has a different layout.
To be honest, I'm not sure where they'd keep the money. I do know that there's a bottom floor and top floor, and honestly, I've only ever been into the the prayer rooms, the entranceways, and to the cemetery out back.
A paladin like yourself is only stuck to the common areas? That's really hard to believe there, Ordwin.
I mean, like I said, it's more of a house of prayer than any praying to one god. So it's not like I go in there and know exactly where I'm going to go. It's more of an open room. I mean, if you'd like, I can take you to see for yourself.
Once I get on church property, I am no longer able to speak there, Ordwin. It's part of my vows. I shouldn't even
Oh,
be speaking to you right now because, being so close to the proximity.
Ordwin just kind of looks you up and down. Gosh, there's so much interesting things about all of you here. I don't get many outsiders. It's just so much to take in and to know.
A big, strong lad like yourself, maybe you'd like to accompany us on some of our travels. Like, we do need to take deposits from each church all over the place. It's a long and tiresome journey.
Ordwin stands up and he's walking over to the stove and he's getting himself another bowl of soup. He looks to you all. Any more?
Oh,
Chimaris
absolutely.
lifts up a bowl as well.
Hey,
You're a
Finian,
fantastic cook. Yes.
He
Can I
starts.
talk to you away from him in private for a second?
Absolutely. Ortwin, we'll be back. Chimeras, enjoy your soup. Just make sure you save some for the rest of us.
No promises.
As you guys are making your way towards the door, I'm just trying to go downstairs. Ordwin yells, "Please, please shut the door. As you know, there's no windows downstairs, and this stove is the only heat that I have."
Looks at the door that
Absolutely.
was broken down.
No, there's a door to his room upstairs as well. You
Oh.
broke down the front door.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Ordwin.
Thank you, guys.
He closes it gently right behind Shannon himself.
When they're downstairs and at a good spot, he's just gonna put his hand on Finian's collar of his shirt. What are you doing?
Before you do that, roll perception real fast. All right, you'll notice it. So you do notice there's two guards standing right outside of the house.
Looking in.
They're just standing there talking to one another. I'd say they're not in enough earshot to hear what you're saying, but if they do look inside the house, they will see you.
Is there like a back room that we could go into?
There's a kitchen downstairs that would shield you a little bit better. I'm gonna move Finian just kind of right in this area.
Okay.
So if you guys are over in there, they wouldn't really see you now.
Finian, what the hell are you doing?
The boss asked for a patsy.
Yeah, but we don't know anything about this guy. He could be the biggest risk here. Bigger risk than the big oaf.
To be honest, the boss asked for a patsy. The guy seems to want to help us, and he knows a priestess, or whatever she is here. I think he'd be the perfect person to throw under the bus.
You know how big of a risk this is that you're taking, right?
Look, I'm doing what the boss asked, not what I want.
Alright. If this goes south, it's on your head.
It's on the boss's head. I'm just getting paid either way.
Well, hopefully you know what you're doing.
I hope so.
All right, so while y'all are downstairs, Ordwin's upstairs with Chimeras by himself, and Ordwin kind of looks over at him. So, what are y'all really doing here?
Chimaris, who has stuff in his face. So, well, I bet it's better if you just talk to Finian. He knows mostly why we're here. I'm here just to enjoy your food. Takes another bite.
Ordwin's eating as well, and And what about you, Chen? Is he always this off-putting? I'm getting weird
Oh,
vibes from him.
yeah, he's been like this since I ever met him.
He kind of rubs his chin a little bit. Okay. Just goes back to his eating. And you two downstairs?
I'm holding you personally accountable if he screws things up for us, okay? Just remember
Not,
that.
not to worry, Chen. You know I always come through. Obviously, you owe me a few.
He glares at you.
I keep track. Maybe if you don't feel he's smart enough, maybe he has to write it all down in a book and remember.
Let's just go.
Let's
Starts
get the
to go
meat
back
shield.
up.
He would be a great meat shield. Actually, our bigger one is.
I already got him.
Yep.
And if this guy learns about what we're trying to do, that's less profit for each of us.
So we give him no profit and say that we're doing the good thing.
Wait a minute. We just left him with the idiot.
Oh, shoot. Finian face palms and then runs back up. Light-footed and all.
And Ordwin's just sitting there, kind of waiting for y'all to get back. Not really talking.
Chimeras is on his fourth bowl of soup.
Finian's afraid that Chimeras has said something. And is looking and glaring at Chimeras.
Are you both back upstairs or just you?
We're both back.
Alright, Ordwin's gonna shut the door.
No,
So-
you guys are missing out on this soup.
Ordwin kind of looks at you all, I don't really know what you all are really here for, and I'm not feeling I'm getting the entire truth out of you all, but I do have a proposition.
That.
Well, it's a little odd that you guys mentioned that you're going to be transporting the money from church to church. As you can tell, my house here isn't very well taken care of. It's falling apart. I don't have many clothes. I don't have much for food. I don't have much of anything. And I was actually planning on possibly trying to get a little bit of that money myself and making my way out of this town and somewhere else away from here. And if you're all outsiders and looking to transport that money anyways, I mean, if the money just so happened to go missing, we could all live with a little bit more money.
Are you saying that we should steal the money from the poor?
Well, like you said, you're transporting it out of town anyways. You're here to pick up the delivery to transport it. Obviously, we've taken what we need out of it for our rebuilding, and this is just leftover money that's going back to the wealthy that have distributed it to us. Why not take a little bit for ourselves?
Finian looks over to Chen.
He's not looking happy at this proposition.
I'll leave it up to you guys. Obviously, I mean, you know where I am. I'll be here. I don't know if there's more of you or if you need to talk it over with anyone, but the offer's there. I'm more than willing to lead you into the church, show you where things are, and do whatever I can to help you guys. And yeah,
Said you lived here most of your life.
I've lived here my whole life.
What would you say about the ways out of town? Like,
He kind of looks down. Well, you got here at the right time. I don't know if you know much about Tarrowin, but for 1 month out of the year, it's complete darkness here, and I'm getting a phone call. One sec, guys. All right. For 1 month of the year, it's complete darkness here and completely frozen, and then for 1 month in the summertime, it's complete daylight. You guys came here around the springtime, so as you guys could tell, the waters aren't completely frozen. So there's the river to the south. The guards keep the roads pretty patrolled as far as the north and the east. But there is also a guard shack down to the south. I'm gonna ping that on the map. You don't know how many guards are there yet because you have not seen it, but he is going to tell you that there is a guard shack there. And to the west of town, right here, this is there's a guard shack where they keep prisoners and they go there to change out between shifts. So as far as leaving the town, your options are the river or through the woods, or heading north behind the church. He's going to point out that way.
What would be the route you would take?
Well, you guys said that you're just transporting this and you're just able to get it, correct?
But less eyes, the better there, Ordwin. Let's face it. Having guards around, they might tip off bandits. They might be working with bandits. You know how it is.
Oh, you're looking for the safest route so that people won't try to steal.
Absolutely. And I don't trust anyone, not even your local guards. They could be on someone's payroll and they might want to try and steal some of the money.
I would have to suggest the river. The river does run south. Not a lot of people try to traverse up the river. It is strenuous, so I would say the easiest way would be to take the river.
Finian looks over at the Chen.
There's also only that one guard shack that you'd have to worry about. And like I said, you guys are transporting this anyways. They shouldn't give you any troubles.
Wonderful.
We're gonna have to talk it over as a group.
Oh, please, take all the time that you need. You know where to find me. I'm right here. I'll probably have the same thing on for supper. You're more than welcome to come back by if you'd like. But there is an inn as well over there by the river. I'm sure you know where that is. They also have great food as well.
You know what? How about you come by the inn for dinner? Forget about making dinner. It'll be our treat.
His eyes like pop open at this, like really happy. Oh, are you sure, sir?
Absolutely.
All right. What time should I be there? And it's about 1-ish, 2-ish right now.
What would you say, guys? 6? 6 o'clock?
Yeah, I would say about 6.
Oh, that's plenty of time. I'll tell you what I'll do in the meantime. I'll go over and try to talk to Lillian and just kind of see what's going on in there. Get a little layout.
Fantastic. And you know what would be great? If you could actually have a book or something to write it all down, to make sure that everything's fresh in your mind.
There is a shop over there by the Hogshead Tavern. There's a bunch of little they sell trinkets and little things like that. Maybe I'll pick up a little book or something while I'm on my way.
You know what? I'll go with you. I'll buy you a book.
Yeah, if you'd like to meet me over there at around 5:30.
Absolutely.
All right.
Alright, we should go find the other guard. He should be waiting for us.
Absolutely.
All right then. And he's gonna kind of stand up and walk over to the door to see you guys out.
It's nice meeting you, Ordwin.
Oh, you too, Finian. Chimeras and you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
See you all at 6. So, as you're all walking downstairs, you do see the 2 guards again, and now they're actually looking in the windows because they've been hearing you up there talking and moving around, and they're a little suspicious as to what's going on.
Do they see us?
They do. Excuse me. What are y'all doing in there?
They heard a noise.
Noise? That house is
Want
abandoned.
to, check it out. Yeah,
There's a
it
giant
must have
rat.
just been. Yeah, it was just probably some rats.
You guys have been popping up all over town, and your faces are showing up everywhere. You're really starting to raise some concern.
Why? Because we're not from here?
No, because you yelled at the little boy. They thought you were pickpocketing, one of our civilians. Little fella, we don't really know much about you.
So you can't
I
say
met-
that all of us has been popping
So
up.
2/3 of you, has been causing some ruckus in the town. And now all 3 of you are in an abandoned house, behind a fence, and you broke down a door and climbed through broken windows.
To be honest, the door was already broken down when I got here. I was investigating, sir.
I think it's best you guys head back to the tavern and stay away from this side of the town.
You got it.
And they're going to kind of step away. If we catch you over on this side of town, it's not going to be as easy getting out. You understand?
Roger that.
And they
Okay,
kind of
okay.
wave you on your way. And you do notice they kind of walk over here. And they're kind of standing there.
Can I understand? Like, is there a reason why they're standing over there?
They're just keeping eyes on you.
Finian is gonna go down this way.
Yeah, Chimera's gonna follow him.
All right.
He whispers to Athenian, all the guards are dicks.
Maybe you shouldn't try and intimidate every little person around, my friend. I know you're big and strong, but sometimes you get a few more gold if you're a little nicer.
I'm trying to get the best prices. Well, horrible prices to them, but perfect prices for me.
Understandable.
I mean, I'm on this job to make money, not lose money.
Absolutely, but sometimes you gotta lose some money to make a lot of money.
So is that book idea your way of incriminating him?
Partly.
Are y'all going to make your way back to the tavern?
Yep, we gotta talk to the boss.
No.
So you get to the tavern, you realize Vanessa is still there. It's kind of cleared out. Doesn't seem to be a lot of people in here because it is after lunchtime.
Look around for the boss man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my token. And he's just going to be sitting at the same table he was. Ah. Welcome back. What news have you got?
We've had a wonderful time there, boss. We're gonna have someone here for dinner tonight with us.
Okay. For what?
Well, you wanted a patsy, right?
You think it's best he see me?
He seems eager enough.
I'm trusting you on this, Finian.
Have I ever led you astray?
Not yet, doesn't mean you can't, though.
I'm a pretty
Alright.
good judge for detail.
What about escapes? What have we got? What are our options?
Sounds like we got a path behind the church, which is a quick and dirty way out. And then
Following the river is another path.
the way that we came in.
Alright, so we have to the south with the river. And what else did you say?
To the north, behind the church.
He kind of looks at all of you. Do you guys really want to go farther north than this?
I'd rather not. It's already too cold as is. But we have a few complications as well.
Such as?
He points at these two. These guys really, they don't know how to keep their cool in public.
Marcus pulls out a sheet. Yeah, I see. And it's got a drawing of. Is it you? Yeah, a drawing of you. Possible pickpocketing.
It was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a misunderstanding given who we are. Luckily, you got your way out of it. What other mishaps have we had? He looks at
points
Chimeras.
I just gave a kid a hard time.
Yeah, well, what I'm curious of is, what did you talk about with our new fall guy?
The new fall guy is absolutely fantastic. His name's Ordwin. So I'm gonna give him a few little presents. One, a book, so he can write in. Get us all the details about the church.
That was you asking Chimeras.
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
What?
You was asking Chimeras. So what did you talk with our new fall guy about?
Oh, okay. Yeah, rewind. Got you. Because you were left alone. Chimeras was left alone with Ordwin, so he's trying to figure out what y'all were talking about.
Chimera said, he was asking what we were really doing here, and truthfully, I don't really know, so I just ate his food.
Did he seem suspicious of us?
He waited for a bit, like thinking. It's like, actually, yeah, he was really wondering. He asked a lot of questions, so exactly why we were here.
I think this guy might be a little trouble.
I don't think he's trouble whatsoever. I think he might be moldable than anything.
What do you think, boss man?
We just need someone to give us the details. What did he ask you guys for?
A cut.
What?
We can give him a small cut. Nothing.
I don't think he knows the plan, but he wants some of the money we're taking.
How did he even know that we're taking the money?
I told him that we were guards that were transporting money from the church to a main hub. It makes sense, right? We need a guy that thinks something.
Marcus gives a little laugh. And he bought that?
Yes, absolutely.
And
At
you're
least
sure
that's
he
what it
bought
seemed
that?
like.
Just a random group of travelers transporting the church's money to a bigger church?
Well, look at me. Both of us are dressed up in monk robes.
All right.
And I've got this military jacket, so that's helped me a bit.
And
Yeah,
where's
then-
Kabir?
I was about to ask the same thing. Have you guys seen him?
I haven't seen him since we left the inn.
No idea.
I saw him get pulled by one of the guards earlier while I was in the merchant district, but didn't look like he was being forced away.
Well, if we can't find Kabir, we're gonna have to talk to this guy anyways.
Let's
This is a four-man job.
Well, we
Let's
can give
play
him a
this.
night to come back.
let's at least try and play friends with the man. He might be interesting.
I mean,
Just
I like the guy.
keep your eye
Cooks
on him.
really good food.
He's much larger than this one here. I could literally ride on his back and he wouldn't even feel it.
Are you trying to find yourself a pet?
But he doesn't seem as dull as this one.
Hey,
Speaking of which, how's that lucky rock that I gave you?
oh, actually, it's total trash. He takes out the rock and he like throws, and he just like puts it on the table.
Oh, well, maybe you're just using it wrong.
Absolutely.
Marcus kind of looks at the rock. These are cooling rocks. You just put these in drinks to make your drink cool.
No, no,
Try-
no, 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 no. They're just lucky. They're lucky rocks.
Oh, right.
Right,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
The lucky rocks that get cold when you're lucky. Okay.
yes.
Chimeras looks at all three of you. It's like, is there something you guys are not telling me?
No,
No,
he just
there's
confirmed it for us.
Yeah, there's a couple different rocks like this. They look similar. Some are light blue, some are a little darker.
Yeah.
All right. And what time is this guy coming here?
6 o'clock. I have to meet up with him at 5:30.
So
Alright.
he'll be coming in with the shorty.
Well, you've told me the escapes. You found it seems to be a patsy. What about the church? Has anyone actually been to it yet?
That's where our friend is.
All right. Well, it's about 2:30 now. We have about a couple hours before dinner, so maybe one of you, two of you, can head up to the church. At least check it out.
No can do, boss.
Why? What happened?
These two.
Well, Finian, what about you? Can you go alone?
They kind of lump me with these guys.
So we're at the mercy of waiting for this fellow to get to here.
It's unfortunate, I know, but maybe I can get my way through and see
He
what.
slams his fist on the table. Where is Kadir? Kadir, dang it, I keep saying his name wrong. Kadir. Kadir.
It's actually kind of funny that you keep on pronouncing it wrong.
I got it now. Well, it's not on the bottom of my screen anymore, not my fault. Anyways.
Well, you know he's good at gathering information. That's probably what he's out doing.
All right.
Maybe he left a. Maybe he left a drop for me. I don't know.
So you're all sitting here. You can take a short rest till dinner time, or if you guys would like to go out into the small part of town, you're more than welcome.
I think Chimeras is just gonna go up to a room and take a short rest.
All right. And the other two?
I think Finian's gonna try and pawn off some lucky rocks.
All right.
And to kind of keep up appearances, Yuchen's gonna go back out into the streets with the jacket on and just kind of slump himself over next to a building or something in an alleyway.
All right.
You know, veteran down on his luck.
All right.
I'm gonna have what it looks like a cardboard sign that says "Lucky Rocks" and then $10 and be on a corner.
And he's got a battered alms box out. You know, if anyone is kind enough to come by and drop a few coins.
Roll. It wouldn't be performance. What would that be?
I feel
Well,
like
he's-
I'm performing.
He's not really doing
He's not
anything
performing.
other than he's just staying there slumped over with an alms box out.
Well, it is kind of a performance because you're trying to make yourself look like you need. Yeah, roll performance.
Do I get advantage or no?
Yeah, because the guards here, they heard your story, and because he did that good performance earlier, it was believable enough. Yeah, I'll give you advantage. Whew, not good. I'll give you. Some people walk by, see you there, and they have a little pity on you. You get 3 copper pieces.
I'm gonna have a sign and I'm gonna be juggling some of these lucky rocks. I'm gonna do anything that, catches people's attention.
So actually, while you're juggling the rocks, maybe I can bring my token on here. You are at. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're juggling like a pro. You're juggling like 5 at a time. You got 3 going in one hand, and then your other hand's juggling 2 by itself. You're actually going to notice Ordwin walking down the street in front of you.
Would it be with advantage to do my performance? Or acrobat?
No. Your performance. What do you mean?
Oh, trying to get these lucky rocks sold.
Oh, the only people over here is guards.
Maybe they'll be dumb enough. I don't know.
So Ordwin walks up. What are you doing there, Finian?
I got these lucky rocks from my monastery far, far away from here. They'll make you feel so much more luckier. Feel it. When it's cold, it means it's working.
Ordwin
only 10
reaches in
gold.
his pocket and pulls out a very similar rock. You mean one of these rocks?
No, that's a different shade of blue. You see these? These are absolutely fantastic rocks.
So Ordwin just kind of looks at you deep in the eyes. So you guys are here to steal from the church, correct?
Looks how far the guards are away from
They're
me.
all inside. There's no one outside to hear.
We're here to transport.
Yeah, you've said that, but I'm just not picking up that vibe. I'm
Indian squints at the man.
100% willing to lend my services and give you all the help that I can. I just ask for honesty.
Oh. All right. Well, yes, we are.
I knew it. Which of you is the leader?
None of us. We have a leader back. Where you're gonna meet him probably tonight.
You see Ordwin get this smile on his face. Do you have to meet him?
Well, it'd be nice for him to know.
I mean, it's just... There's 4 of us. That's a 4-way split. I'm guessing that he doesn't split it 25% with each of you since he is the leader. I'm guessing he takes a bigger toll percentage. Whereas if we just do it as us 4, that's 25% each.
This is true, but he's been part of our crew for quite a while. Maybe in the future, Ordwin. But right now, he's a known.
All right.
Let's get you that book, shall we?
Of course. And he's going to follow you.
I put away those rocks back into the sack, and then I strap a have him holding the sign. I give him the sign to actually hold on to.
What sign? Sorry.
The lucky rocks.
Oh, I'm holding it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought we were going to get the book.
Oh yeah. You're gonna hold it, but I'm gonna walk.
All right. Yu-Chen.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're standing there, give me 1 second.
Well, he's not really standing, just sitting.
This is going to count as 2, but I just don't want to put 2 tokens. These guards are walking this way towards the Hogshead. They don't really notice you as they're passing by, and they're just, slowly talking. Yeah, so Lillian had to leave, and she won't be back till tomorrow. Well, why did she have to go? I don't know. There was some accident out on the road, and they needed her for something, healing, or I don't know. She left abruptly just a couple minutes ago, her and about 6 other guards. And their voice is trailing off as they're getting farther and farther away.
He just gets a wide grin. I gotta remember that now.
And they are headed towards Hoghead, but you don't know if that's exactly where they're going, but they were heading that way.
So, Lillian and others left,
Lillian, and from what you heard, 6 other guards.
and they went south?
They went to the west.
Okay.
So what you don't see from here is the road goes west and then starts cutting towards the south, so it's southwestish they went.
When the guards pass by, he's gonna grab the box, stuff it in his bag, and start running to wherever Finian is.
All right. Finian, you're sitting there, and you hear from behind you some footsteps at a distance, and they're slowly making their way closer and closer while you and Ordman are standing there.
Finian looks over.
Hey, Finian, I've got
Yes, Chen.
I've got something to tell you.
Oh,
Leads him a little away. So, Lillian just left from the church and took 6 guards with her west. She's not
that's
going to be here
absolutely
for another
fantastic.
day.
Fantastic.
We might not even need the fall guy.
It's always good to have a fall guy, and we do need a 4-people crew.
Yeah, we don't need a 4-people crew. But, well, she's gone. And we could probably ditch the big guy, leave him red-handed in there.
Like I said, 4-people crew.
As long
Y'all-
as he ain't cutting into our profits. Looks back at Ordwin.
Well, to be honest, what is the boss doing this whole time?
I mean, we could probably also cut him out of it, if we're smart enough. But you already know about his connections, so that might not be a good idea.
This is true. We could tell him a lot less cash that was in there. After all, this is a poor and broken down building, or kingdom.
Yeah, but we can't go too low.
Where's the dumb one at?
That's actually a good question. I have no idea.
He said he was going to take a short rest.
I think he's just sleeping off or something.
Alright. Well, let's get Ordwin all set up then.
Okay.
We walk back to Ordwin.
Are y'all done talking to yourselves?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
So Ordwin looks over at you. I'm just getting weird vibes from you.
What kind of weird vibes you talking?
I don't know, just some sneakery maybe. As I told Ordwin, or not Ordwin, sorry. As I told Finian, just be honest with me, that's all I ask. And I'll pretty much help you with whatever it is that you want me to help you with. I know your task, I know what you're here to do, and I'm fine to help you do it. I mentioned to him that it'd be possible to cut and run, the 3 of us. He said that wasn't his plan. They'd much rather keep your leader intact. I agreed to that wholeheartedly, and hey, whatever service I can be to you, just be honest with me.
I knew you were a bad idea.
Well, sadly, I'm the only idea you have. Your faces are all over city, and there's plenty of guards inside the church, as well as pretty much every escape from this place. You're gonna need me.
He snarls, "Don't get in our way," and walks off.
He's a snippy one, isn't he?
You don't even know the half of it.
All right, take me to your leader.
First, we're gonna get you the book.
All right, that's over in this area. It's actually over where Chimeras was harassing a child earlier.
Right there.
Yeah, there's a couple different shops. The one that he was at had minor potions, things like that. There's a shop there that has like little trinkets, like little books you can write in, pens, jars, empty jars, vials, things like that.
See anything you like, Ordwin?
Not really. I mean, you told me you were going to get me something from over here. And you see that same little boy that Chimeras was talking to earlier. Hello, sir. Anything I can help you with?
Yes, we're looking for a book for this man.
Ah, a book. What do you like to read? And he looks over to Ordwin.
No. Writing. He's a writer or aspiring writer.
Oh, you're looking for a blank book. Okay. I have a couple. And he pulls out an assortment of books. There's a leather-bound book that has like one of those straps that goes around it. You can tie off. There's also one that has like it's got a buckle, and there's also a place where you can put a lock on it, lock it shut. And then there's just a black leather-bound book, just a regular book, nothing fancy about it. The black one here, this one here, that's 2 silver. For the one with the lock, that one's 1 gold, and for the one with the just the strap, that's gonna be 5 silver.
Well, we don't think you need a lock. But what about the leather-bound one, there, Ordwin?
Ordwin looks over at it. I mean, what's it for exactly?
Write down your thoughts.
Oh, right. The one with the strap would probably give a little bit more security. I don't think I would need a lock on it per se, but yeah, I think the one with the strap looks nice.
All right.
It's only 5 silver, sir.
Can I try and haggle?
No.
You can try.
What would it be?
It's a good question.
Persuasion?
Yes, persuasion. All right. So, how are you going to persuade him?
I guess Finian picks up the book and it's like 5 silver. It doesn't have that many pages in it.
Oh, it's got 100 pages, and if you write on front and back, it's 200.
Can I do a sleight of hand and scratch the bottom of it and then turn it over and it's like there's a scratch on it?
Well, you've already rolled the persuasion.
This is, yeah. Oh no.
I mean, just give me a good reason why.
Trying
Other
to
than
say
the
it's,
amount of pages.
if I do the sleight of hand and scratch at it, it's like there's a scratch on this book.
All right, roll.
It's not perfect.
All right. Oh, I'm I didn't. 1 silver?
You got it.
Ah, thank you so much, sir. It's going to a great cause. And he puts it into
I'm
a
sure.
little red pouch.
He hands the book over to Ordwin.
Thank you. I guess we should be heading over.
Absolutely.
All right. All right.
Yushen's only words to the boss when he had gotten there earlier would just be, "I don't trust the fall guy."
Rude. So, well, I guess y'all aren't all in there yet. Finian, you're not there, and Chimeras, you're still... I guess you could be there. But Finian wouldn't be there yet.
Chimeras is just grabbing drinks.
Why? Why don't you trust him?
He's already figured most of it out.
And has he told anyone? Has he went to the guards?
No. But the fact that he was able to figure it out so easily just...
That just means he's smarter than we thought he was, but it doesn't change anything. Look, we just need him to be able to get into the church to give us the layout. That's all we need. And then he's cut out of this anyways.
Yeah, but it's the cutting him out that I'm starting to get worried about doing.
Yu-Chen,
You know what I'm talking about.
this isn't the first time we've dealt with shit stuff. Sorry for your stream, buddy. This isn't the first time we've dealt with stuff like this. I'm sure it's going to be no problem.
Hopefully.
At this point, I guess Ordwin would be coming in.
Chimeras is carrying over the drinks for everyone.
Ordwin walks in, takes in a big, deep breath. I've never been in a bar before. I'm not, as you say, old enough to be in here.
Well, how about I buy you your first drink?
Well, I just have the wine, but I'd love to try a beer.
It's a paid-for drink, absolutely. Let's do that.
And there are some other patrons around the area, so Ordwin's going to ask, what table are we at?
Finian points at the far back.
Ah, okay, I see. Chimeras now. So he gets to the table. Hello, everyone. I'm Ordwin. As he reaches out his hand to Marcus. Marcus reaches out his hand. Hello, Ordwin. So you've been living here long? Yeah, I've been here my whole life, about 14 years now. And what can you tell us about the church? And he goes on and tells them about how the priest is there. Her name is Lillian, and there are guards that patrol in and out of there, as she stays there by herself usually, so they do come in around and check on her, make sure she's okay, and keep an eye on things.
Well, she's also gone and took 6 guards with her.
Ordwin looks over. I didn't know this. Ordwin looks down at his hands and starts counting on his fingers.
So how many does that leave?
Well, there's about 20 guards in the city. They usually keep 2 on each tower. There's 3 towers, so that's 6. If 6 have left, that's 12, and usually the rest are sleeping. They switch shifts every 12 hours.
So it sounds like things should be going great with this.
I would suspect that since 6 guards have left, that the other guards will be on higher alert tonight, maybe even pulling 24-hour duties.
If they're pulling
So they would be
24 hours.
exhausted.
Exactly.
So, best chance would be probably to hit in the middle of the night when they are really tired and it's nice and dark.
Yep, this gives us a pretty good advantage, but it almost seems too good, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why she left or where she's going. This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Something just doesn't seem right.
So at this, Marcus is going to kind of look at you guys. All right. We've got 2 options. 1, Kabir's not back. So it looks like it's just the 5 of us. we can do this at 2 o'clock in the morning tonight, or whatever time in the morning you guys decide that we should do this, sneakily. Or we can go in loud and proud. There's no one in the church right now. If you're saying 6 are on towers, 6 are gone, and 6 are sleeping.
Well, to be honest, wouldn't it be better to go and sneak in, not be seen, so we could do this another day?
I'm gonna leave it up to you guys, however you decide to proceed. So he's gonna kind of like look over at all you and kind of tell you to get in a little bit closer. I've already got a boat waiting out back by the river. It's ready to go. It's covered up by some brush. So as soon as we're done, whenever we're done, it's ready to go.
Sounds good to me.
And he kind of leans back and so the ball's in your court, gentlemen. I don't know how you want to proceed. Aldwin, you seem to know the most about the church. It seems these 3 fellas can't even get near the church.
Wouldn't it be best if we go at nighttime? Because these fools. No offense, gents.
All right, so he's going to leave it up to you guys. Do y'all want to go at night? Go ahead and take a rest now until that time, or what do y'all want to do?
Nighttime sounds fine to me.
Same here.
Chimeras?
Be right back in.
Well, that's 2 to 1 anyways. All right, so we will do that. Is there anything that you would like Ordwin to do since he can get close to the church before he meets you tonight? Maybe some intel or anything like that you'd like for him to bring back?
Just go and do your prayers and maybe try to listen in on what the guards are saying.
I'll see what I can do. Usually when Priest Lillian leaves, there are usually 2 guards that stay with the church as well. They should let me in just fine, though.
Yeah, I'm sure that anyone coming to just pray is welcome in.
Yeah, usually. I don't know about you 3 fellows, though.
To be honest, I haven't done anything wrong as of yet.
All right. Yeah, I'll definitely check into that while you guys are resting. And what time would you like me to meet you, and where would you like to meet tonight? And I'm gonna go ahead and switch it back to the town map. All right. Where would you guys like to meet for this tonight? Do you want to meet here at Hogshead, or is there somewhere you would like to try to meet? Think too. Or I should have said this. So Ordwin's going to let you guys know too that the South Tower is the most isolated tower. So that would be the easiest one to try to take control of if you wanted to try to do something like that as well.
That's a good backup. We could just
For the if you wanted to try to take it beforehand or like after you do the thing or whatever, just so when you're going down the river on the boat or whatever.
First, Finian's gonna check on the boat.
I can take care of the tower.
All right, the boat's going to be over here. Kind of under that bush.
Okay. Finian's gonna inspect it.
All right. And then you said you're going to head... Here's the other tower. Are you just going to kind of go scope it out right now?
For now, yeah.
All right. And then Ordwin's going to head to the church.
Be in the brush over here. For now.
All right. Go ahead and roll investigation. All
My
right.
passive perception is 17.
So you do see that it's the same as the other towers. There's one guard in the tower and one guard on the ground. And the one on the ground seems to actually be more active than the rest of them, and he's kind of walking back and forth and actually keeping a patrol. The guy up top, he actually has a set of like a monocular, I guess you'd call it. He has like a eye scope thing, and he's actually watching the river from the tower.
Watching the river itself.
Yes, and the wood line there. You can kind of see him looking out, like in this area. He's not really looking down this way. It's more he's just watching all of this over in here.
And what's the path of the guard?
He is walking this way, north and south. So while he is walking south, he can see south, and while he's walking north, he's watching north.
When he's, somewhere around here seems like a blind spot for him, and also not really a spot where there'd be a lot of guards around.
Okay.
So at one point, he'll keel over there, like he's in pain.
All right. And as the guard's padding up and down and doing his rounds, he notices you laying there. he runs up. What is this? You weren't just here. What are you doing here? And he notices your face from the sketch. Are you hurt again? Excuse me. He starts trying to poke you, and he's noticing you're not saying anything.
And gonna basically pass out there.
He stands up and he runs back to the tower. Hey, there's something wrong. I need to help this guy. He's not moving. And so the guard up top, he kind of acknowledges it. Okay. The guard comes back to you and, all right. I know you can't hear me, but I'm gonna try to pick you up and take you over to our infirmary. So he's gonna try to pick you up, and the infirmary is.
And it's
not
just
really
one guy.
just one guy.
Okay. And
The hospital is gonna be over there, somewhere like that building.
and when he starts doing that, I'd like to knock him out.
All right, roll. What is that? I guess. So you're gonna make an attack on him?
Yeah, I just want to knock him unconscious as quick as I can.
All right.
So, what do you want me to roll?
Strength, I would guess, right?
Oh, come on.
Oh no.
Can I use? Would you allow me to use key to do it again?
If you'd like to make an attack, let me check his HP.
Attack might be better, yeah.
He's got 11 hit points, so you might have a better chance of knocking him out if you can do 11 points of damage.
What the heck? And key for flurry of blows. So
Oh,
what the
damn.
heck is going on here?
He's got an armor class of.
Oh.
Ooh. All right. That
The nat
hits.
20 would get him.
All right. How do you want to knock him unconscious?
Nape of the neck, knock him out, and then pull him directly into the bush. Hitman style.
All right. He is unconscious. Do you want to cover him up as well, or are you just going to lay him there?
I'm going to take the bedroll and my scarf and use them both to tie him up and shut him up.
All right. You were far enough away. The guy in the tower did not hear any of this. There were no guards patrolling as well. So.
And then cover him up after, I do all that.
All right. You got away with it pretty cleanly.
All right. Then I'll just, since he's looking out in this direction,
Yes, he is.
gonna go over here and Is there a good place to hide here?
So he would have to climb down a ladder to get to you. There is a kind of a trap door that is locked from the inside. So whenever the guards switch or rotate, he would come down through that. There's some bushes around it you could probably hide in and he wouldn't see you, because as I said, he's got to climb down a vertical ladder. So if you hide in the bushes, he probably would not see you from the bottom now, or
Okay.
from the top.
I'm going to hide in some bushes, and then throw something to get his attention. Where he'll
Right.
want to go down.
Roll, what is that, deception?
I think it would just be on him as to whether, he would take it. Maybe roll insight.
You want me to roll insight?
Yeah. Just to see if he would take the bait.
Give me 1 sec. Alright, so I do have a passive perception of 12.
Perception would be he sees things.
Yep.
So
I'm trying. Where is?
insight is wisdom.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the actual roll on.
Wait, are you using an actual character sheet?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, dude. It's been so laggy today on D20. 1 sec.
And then it would be up to you as to whether or not he would know something is up from the roll.
Well, that didn't work.
Insight is wisdom, not intelligence.
Yeah, but it's not letting me, like, roll it. There we go. See, I don't know.
Alright, so 10 then?
Yeah, but is it a 1? Because it's oh, so it's a 10. Okay, I'm picking it up now. I got it. So he would have heard the rock, and he would not have heard where it came from, but he did hear where it landed. So it got his suspicion, and he's using his telescope to kind of look and see where it came from. He's not seeing anything, but he's also not moving from the top of the tower.
Would Finian be tracking or coming down the ways to check on his companion, or?
You're free to do whatever you want.
Might do that.
Toss a rock up at the trapdoor.
Well, thing is, I can break an arrow and use blunt damage instead of piercing to knock him out.
Is that the way you're coming?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so since you're coming that way, he does see you in the telescope. And he sees you coming, and he yells from across the way, "Stop! Halt!
Finian waves.
You can't cross there. That's a war field. Traps. Lots of traps."
Finian looks down.
The guard starts getting frustrated. "Stay where you are." He opens the hatch and he starts to climb down the ladder.
Okay. And when he's down with his back turned,
All right. Same thing to the neck.
uh-huh.
All right. And where do you want to hide his body?
Bring him up back into the guard tower.
Very nice. All right,
Then
give me.
find some stuff to tie him up and all that, and go back down and get the other guard after that.
All right, I need 1 minute, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so what's going on? What did I miss?
I've just captured a guard tower. With Finian's little distraction help too.
Are we setting up for the heist?
Pretty much. So we have a boat over here that we're going to be using to go to the south, but this was the most isolated guard tower.
And there was a
Should-
guard walking this way and a guard looking out this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm taking control of it now.
Mhm.
What would you have chimeras do?
Not a clue at the moment.
Sit there and don't yell at children.
Hey, he's gonna yell at children whenever he wants to.
And don't break barrels.
All
Too
right, I'm
late.
back.
He broke one just so you drink some more. But it was his own barrel.
So yeah, now I've got both the guards up there.
Unconscious, knocked out.
Yep,
All
tied
right.
up, gagged, and all that stuff.
All right, so your southern escape seems to be set. You have your boat. South Tower is taken care of. Ordwin is up there at the church getting that information. It's probably now around 7-ish at night, so you still have a couple more hours. And like you were told, these guards are probably pulling 24-hour duties. So
I think we'll probably go back and take a little bit of a rest and wait for 2 a.m. and let Ordwin get back to us whenever. I think we'll meet back at the tavern.
Well, I'm gonna have to stay at the tower just in case.
I would... Never mind.
You would what?
It's hard being the DM. I was going to say I would just have both of y'all stay there, but make that the meetup spot.
All right, yeah. We'll take a short rest or whatever it may be.
All right. So we'll just say that Finian...
And I can just do a full rest here because of 4 hours.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I'm sorry, I'm covering you up with chimeras.
It's okay, he's a big boy.
All right. So you've all had your rest.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to wake up. Sorry, I had a burp. The moon's quite low in the sky, so not a lot of visibility. There is some cloud cover, so it's not completely bright outside. You do have some darkness to hide under. You haven't really been hearing much throughout the town. It's very quiet. As you glance out across the town, you see that there's not a lot of lights lit. There are a few here and there, but for the most part, none of the lights are lit. From what you're gathering, the lights all seem to be flickering, so you kind of guess it's probably from the fireplaces keeping them warm and stuff like that. And for the most part, you would assume that the town is asleep. You guys have prepped the boat. You've prepped the South Tower. You understand that the priest has left with 6 guards, so you are on your way to do whatever it is y'all are gonna do. So, what do y'all want to do?
Finian's gonna talk to Ordwin and be like, Ordwin, what would be a great idea?
What's that?
If you had a cape or something to hide me on your back, one, it would have one of us less be seen. And since you're known around the place, you're obviously not a troublemaker. While I wouldn't be seen if I'm hidden on your back.
So you want me to sneak you into the church?
Absolutely.
Ordwin kind of looks over, and he does have a little bag with him. He pulls out a cloak. Yeah, it's always cold here. We all pretty much keep jackets and cloaks. And he puts on his hood and throws the cloak over, ties it around his neck pretty good, and throws it over his shoulders. Yeah, see if you can climb in there and see what it looks like.
Finian climbs up.
He looks over to Yu-chan and Chimeras. Is it noticeable? Can you tell?
Nah, I don't notice anything.
I mean, you don't really have to roll. He's a smaller
I just
guy.
did
I'm
it.
11 feet tall. Just give me a... Do you think... How tall is Finian?
So he would be shorter than 3 feet at this moment. He was 3 feet fully grown.
All right, so he's yeah. So I'm hiding a 2-foot person under my cloak. So
2'5" and a
I'd say
half.
that it works pretty well.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever. It should be fine.
All right. So what's the full plan here?
Well, I'm gonna be up here making sure that our escape route stays clear.
All right. I took a drawing of the church. Would you like me to share it with you?
I think it'd be better to share with Finian since he's going with you.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna make sure the boat is ready.
So he pulls this out. He is not there anymore.
Kadir just abandoned us.
Kadir's
That's
in the
okay. All right. So this is basically what the church looks like. Right here. This is the priest Lillian's main quarters. The guards. There's always 2 in here. They guard the stairwell going downstairs. And then there's always 1 guard that's inside the actual the chapel area itself. From what I noticed while I was, saying my prayers, he just kind of walked around and he'd take a seat every now and then when his legs were tired and get back up and begin walking again. The 2 guards that were back there in the room with the table, they didn't give me any fuss at all. They didn't bother me. They didn't really check on me. But again, they know who I am, and it was early in the day. So it's completely up to you guys how you want to try to do this.
Is there anything else you'd know?
Honestly,
A lot of unknown.
no.
A lot of unknown areas there, Ordwin.
Yeah, they don't even let us really go all over the place. Like I said, those guards are always there. I've never been able to go through. I am allowed to go to the right and outside into the cemetery, as that's where my parents and my sister are buried. And then into the main church area. I don't know what's downstairs, and I don't really know what's in the priest office either, Priest Lillian. But I've been in there before, talked with her, but I didn't really see much.
All right, let's do this.
Alright, good luck. Wait, what about the big guy?
I'm making sure that the ship is gonna stay ready.
Alright, go over and stay by the ship then.
That's where I'm heading right now.
All right.
Oh, and if either of those 2 guards start to seem like they're waking up, he hits them again.
They're out for a while, and you've got them tied up and gagged up. So I mean,
He's
even
still
if they do
doing it.
wake. All right, Finian, since it's you and I. Just place your token with mine. We do know that you are under my cloak, though. How would you like to, what would you like to do first?
Well, I'm gonna take your lead and follow.
I'll be back.
All right. Sorry, you're on top of me. All right.
Oh, I
Orlin
know.
walks up to the front door. Do just like he normally does, and when he gets to here, he hears voices from inside. I hear voices. It sounds like more than 3, and he kind of takes a step back. Maybe we should get a better look of what's inside.
You're my big back, so
All right. So he's going to kind of walk over to this side. All right, look, I can walk straight inside. It's no problem. To the back. There's a door back there. Maybe you can watch the back entrance while I go through the front?
Sounds fantastic.
All right. And Ordwin's going to go in. So Ordwin goes in and he's greeted by the 2 guards. Try to stay in the bushes. There's a reason, sorry. That was my bad. I meant to tell you to stay in there. Alright, anyways, so Ordwin comes in, he sees the 2 guards, and they're talking. Oh, hello, Ordwin. Hi guys, just coming back for some more evening prayer. Oh, you're in luck. Priest Lillian's actually on her way back. Ordwin kind of looks over it. What do you mean she's on her way back? Yeah, she'll be back any minute now. She finished up early, and yeah, they're bringing her back tonight. And Ordwin kind of looks at her. That's wonderful. And heads into the sanctuary part. When he gets into this part, he notices that the 1 guard that was sitting on the bench is actually asleep. So he's going to kind of make his way out to the back. Hey. I've got news.
Oh, yeah?
Lillian's on her way.
Finian does not look happy.
If we're gonna do this, we're gonna have to take it.
All right.
So we can either go you and I now, or we can get the group. But if we get the group, we're risking having Priestess Lillian here as well, and more gods.
Well, let's see what we can get now. And then if we need more, go again.
All right.
Let's do it. I hop on your
Alright.
back.
Yep. And you can just leave your token out there. So we're walking back by the one that was sitting there sleeping. He kind of looks up. He hears me walking back in. Oh, hello again, old one. Yes, hello. All right. He puts his head back down and he's looking towards the front, so we're kind of back here by ourselves. All right. There's 2 in the room right next to us, and then there's this one here. Which one do you want to try to take out first?
Well, let's take out this one. Unless this guy... Was anyone actually watching him?
No, they're sitting around the table, kind of like playing cards.
Okay. So, let's take out this guy first.
All right.
Just in case. So I'm going to use the back of my sword, or short sword, and do a sneak attack.
All right.
Does 18 hit?
18 does hit. So roll. What's your damage on it? 6,
7.
7. Give me 1 sec. Alrighty then.
Oh wait, and I
So-
can do a secondary attack too.
Okay. So you're at
Wait,
7 now. Go ahead.
is it second attack happens at this level, right? Or am I wrong?
We're at level 5. I think you can spend your key points. Oh, you're a rogue? That's
Mhm.
Chimerus's forte. Does he get a second
Oh,
attack
wait.
at level 5?
Wait, what is this? The naturally... Oh, where's Lucky? When you roll a 1 on an attack roll, the ability check for... or saving throw. Will you allow that, or is that a negative?
Is that your...
I'd say
That's a
racial
passive?
trait.
I mean, I
That's
guess I
a.
have to allow it, don't I?
You tell me. I don't know if
Yeah, go ahead and roll
that
again.
Not
And that's
much
just for
better.
damage, so that's 8. So that brings him... He's still up, he is hurt, and he is going to alert the other 2 as well. So, these 2 come in. What's going on in here? And you can bring your token in. And it's not all 4 of us, but we should. Do we need to roll initiative for this? Because we're about to get into a fight.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, how do I pull up the initiative box thing? The attack order.
It's on the side. The bar on the side
Okay.
should be right next to the die.
I see D4, D6, fudge,
Hold
dice
on, I
roller.
can...
Got it. Turn order.
Okay.
There aren't any tokens on this page that take a turn. Right-click a token and choose Add a turn. What?
So I'm gonna roll again, and then
When you roll
add my
initiative,
item.
click your token and hit initiative.
All right. Dude, this is hard from this perspective. Oh my gosh. And 1 sec. How do you do it for...
NPCs,
Yeah.
same thing. Click on the token, go to the sheet for the NPC, and hit initiative.
Yeah, but they don't have an initiative thing on here, which sucks.
Yeah, they do. It's a little die.
Ah, found it.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing them. Are
I
you doing them all
completely
separately?
did that wrong. Yes, it's 3, but I'll keep it in order. So it's going to be Ordwin, then Guard, then Finian, then Guard, then Guard. All right then. Okay, so the last guard in the attack order is actually the one that took the most damage. So that would be this one. Yep. And I'm going to make an attack at him. I don't know how these character sheets work, so give me a sec. Alright, I'm just going to use my greatsword, so I'm actually going to move closer. And I can. I don't know if I'd have advantage or anything like that.
Well, it wouldn't have been your attack of opportunity, or did you not take that since they wouldn't have even been alerted if they actually...
Well, regardless it hits. I don't know how... Okay, I don't know how the sheet works to roll the damage.
You click on... You don't do it on the sheet if you're doing it like that. Go over and click on Greatsword in the chat.
Ah, okay. All right, so I hit for 9 points of damage. Okay, so this one, as I swing my sword at him, it pierces him right through the chest. He grabs at himself and kind of looks me in the eyes as he falls off my sword and hits the ground. As this happens, the second guard. Um, One sec. That does not hit me. All right. Finian.
So is the guy right here still up?
He's gone.
Let's delete him. So which one is engaged with you right now?
The one closest to us. He just tossed a spear at me, but he missed.
So with that, would the sneak attack work again, or does it only work when someone's engaged?
I think you have to be next to somebody, do you not?
Are you talking about flanking?
No,
Or
sneak
sneak attack?
attack.
Yeah, you have
If
to be
another
within
enemy
5
of the
feet.
target is within 5 feet. So
All right, you're not in 5
Alright.
feet.
so you would have had advantage on this guy, but he's dead.
I mean, you can
Which
move
I
to
did.
him, can't you?
Well, yeah, you can move to
I'm
this
gonna-
one or whatever, but he's not going to get the sneak attack because you're not next.
All right, I'm gonna fall back behind Ordwin, have a bow out, and shoot at this guy.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack. 24 hits. Roll damage. 8. All right. The arrow goes, right through his shoulder. He throws his hand up. He's grabbing at it. He's hurting a lot. He drops down to a knee, and he's looking over at you. All right. And now the guard in the back. Dang, that doesn't hit. He throws another one. This guy throws a spear at Ordwin as well. It goes right over his shoulder, barely missing. The throws are getting closer. That one is dead, and now it is Ordwin's turn. I don't know what anything Paladin does, so I'm gonna do inflict wounds. That 100% hits. Cast at what level?
Yeah, depend. If you have higher level spell slots, you can cast that.
Holy jeez.
Like with paladins and pretty much every caster but warlock, you have a choice on whether or not you do it at a higher level or not.
I think I just rolled that at 1 and it hit a 18. Is that right? Let me double check this.
I mean,
I'm casting that at level 1. That's a lot of damage for level 1, no?
but it's a spell slot too, so
Alright. Alright, well, oh Oh my gosh. And this hits up to 2 creatures.
And they're right beside each other.
Alright, so they're both dead. Alright, so all of these are dead.
Finian smiles. Well done.
What do we do with the bodies? The priest shall be back any minute.
There were
I'll tell you
beds
what.
that I was coming in.
Look, I'll start moving the bodies out into the cemetery. Why don't you go downstairs and check and see if you see anything at all?
All right, you got it.
All right, so Ordwin is going to move all the bodies outside. I don't have a room drawn for downstairs, so basically we get downstairs. It's just a small room. There is a chest on the floor. There's a lock on it. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna pick it. Actually, first, Ordwin, you think there's any arcane spells or traps or anything on this?
There doesn't seem to be. It seems to be just a regular mechanical lock.
I'm gonna check for traps as well. Would it be investigation or is it perception or?
Investigation? There are no traps. This is just a standard lock. This is a very poor town. They don't really have a bunch of stuff like that. They don't have a mage guild or any sorcerers or anything like that to put any spells on it, so it is just a lock. And you popped it open, no problem.
What's the size?
You pull out your thieves' tools. You start picking at the lock. You pop it open. As you lift it open, you see a bunch of small red pouches, and all the red pouches have money in it.
Finian smiles up at Ordwin.
You're not exactly sure how much money is in each one, but there's probably about 400, 500 pouches in there, all with random various amounts of money in each one.
Well done, Ordwin.
Yeah, well done. We need to get out of here.
Well, start carrying it. It's much bigger than I am.
All right, so I don't think we're not going to be able to carry this ourselves. We're going to need help. It's way too heavy. There's 500 bags of money in here.
There's somewhere that we can hide it. Maybe in the cemetery?
I don't know if we'll even be able to get it up the stairs. What about your big friend, your dragon friend? Can you get him back to here?
I can try.
All right, I'll keep an eye on the place here. Just run as fast as you can and come straight back. I'm telling you, I won't do anything wrong. I promise.
Finian's gonna trust the man.
All right.
After all, he just watched the guy just murder like 3 of them.
I did. I'm trying to figure out how to get my why is the map not showing up now for me? Oh, there it is. Got it. All right. So you come out of the church and you're running pretty fast. You do notice as you're running, those 2 guards aren't there anymore. There doesn't seem to be anyone on that whole side, and the guard shack had a light on. There was smoke coming out of the chimney, but there was nobody outside. Well, don't go that way. Yeah, go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure where the boat is, but I'll just put my token there.
It's right there.
Thank you.
So I get over to the boat. Hey, we need you over at the church. Don't go the long way. Don't go the way with all the people.
Okay. What's going on? He starts following you.
We found the
If you-
cash. We just need help. I'm gonna get our other friend.
All right.
Actually, no. You'll be good enough. He needs to watch those guards, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he should.
All right.
Welcome to Terwin Church. All right, so you bring Chimeras in, and you see that Ordwin is still standing there, and he doesn't appear to have any extra loot on him anywhere. Like he's not stuffing anything anywhere, and he's just genuinely glad to see you guys. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're back. I was getting very nervous. So he
All right.
heads back downstairs and he shows you the chest, and it's probably about 8 feet long, probably about 3 feet tall, and about 4 feet wide. So it's a rather large chest full of these little red bags full of coin.
I see why you guys called me.
Yeah, I mean, you get one end, I get one end.
And I'll pull detail.
All right.
All right. So you guys, you're picking it up, and between the three of you, it's really not as bad. It is still pretty heavy, and it's going to be a lengthy journey to get it to the boat. But you do manage to get it up and out of the stairs, and you look and you see there's no one here at the church still, so you make your way out to the front door. Or are you going to go through the back door? I'm sorry. Which way do you want to go?
Yeah, look, watch the front.
Do you want
I'm
to go
gonna
through
watch
the
the
front
front.
or go out the back?
I'm gonna watch the front.
Okay. Are you going out the front or out the back? Which way are y'all going?
That'll be up to you two.
Ordwin can't really say which way to go, so...
I'm going to say we just go out the front.
Alright, so you'll head out the front?
That's why I sent Finian out there to see if he could see who's out there.
Alright. So, as you go out the front, you do notice... Bad color. There's a carriage riding up this way.
Quick into your abandoned house.
And it has 4 guards walking with it. I'm not going to draw them, but yeah, there's 4 guards with it.
Go out the back, go out the back.
You want to go into the abandoned house?
Yes.
Yes, let's run into the abandoned house.
Alright, roll stealth. Because there are 2 guards right there and you are carrying a large chest. So this actually is going to be a disadvantage.
Oh. Then I'll just roll a second one then.
Yikes.
10.
So what is it? 7's your regular roll and 19's the... How does that work?
So that'll be disadvantage because the 7 will be my disadvantage. Whatever
Okay,
is
so-
the lower number is always the disadvantage, while
Alright,
the higher number is always the advantage.
and Ordwin needs to roll 2. Really? I have the best stealth roll?
Yours will be 10.
Alright,
I mean,
as
my
we're
worst
going-
was almost your best.
none of us are very stealthy at all. We do make a lot of noise, but we do manage to get it into the house. The guards are alerted, and they are starting to walk up and down the street now because they heard the noise.
Let's go out
And
the
as
back
we're-
way.
As we're sitting here, we do hear that the carriage is moving. And
Let's
it
go out
stopped
the
about
back
right
way.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So, where do y'all want to go?
Probably to here and wait for You know.
Yeah, I would wait until the carriage either parks and everyone gets out and moves, or
All right. Oh, where did he go? Your token's missing.
Really?
No, it's all the way
It'll
down.
be there at the tower.
It's not on
Yeah.
Roll20 there, I mean.
Right here.
No, look at the bottom. It says Hippo, Chimeras, Lil Finna, and then nothing.
Oh, I was just working on a character on another.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if
All
you
right.
need me to pop over there, I can.
Yes.
Okay.
So while all this is happening and they're up there doing their thing, you start hearing some rustling coming from the pathway.
Okay.
It's walking south towards the tower.
Take a peek out. What do I see?
You see the two guards coming to relieve your two guards.
Everyone else. Crap.
What would you like to try to do? And they're not walking fast. They're kind of moseying along. They don't really want to get to their guard shift, but they know they have to, so they're just kind of taking their sweet time.
Is there also a window out this way?
There is.
And you said that there's traps and all that stuff around here, right?
No, that is only on the river coast.
Okay.
This is all considered farmland on that side. They booby trapped this area here because that's where most of the intruders were actually coming in. So, yeah. But the to the west was more agricultural.
Actually, I'd like to grab something and throw it into the brush.
All right.
Over here.
Roll. How far are you trying to throw it?
Just enough so it gets into the brush.
Okay.
And makes noise.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you throw strength.
Okay.
But do roll is it deception or deception?
Just regular.
I'll give you advantage since you got a high point and you can kind of aim where you're throwing it.
9.
9. They do hear the rock. They just think it's an animal, so they continue walking.
I throw another.
All right.
I'm assuming normal this time.
Yep. Because now they're aware. Yeah, same thing. They just think it's an animal.
One more time.
All right. You're not.
No, I'm not.
Man,
I'm not getting good rolls at.
Oh, there it was.
Ah.
So by the time you throw that rock, they're very concerned as what the hell is going on in here. All right, they think that there's some kind of an animal. They're not sure what it is. It sounded small, and then something hit a tree, and it kind of made them think of a deer, like rutting. So one of the guards kind of looks into the woods like, what is that? I don't know. It sounds like something hitting up against a tree, very large.
With my 17 passive perception, would I be able to notice any mounds where there might be a trap?
No, because it is kind of old. So the traps have been there for a while, so you're not really going to see anything. And you don't really know if they're telling the truth anyways. So
I think I just thought of a way to kind of scattershot it over here.
All right.
Ball bearing.
You've bought yourselves about 5-10 minutes while they're investigating these trees. So while you're planning out what you're going to do there, we're going to go back up to the top. All right, Finian and Chimeras. So while you guys are watching the carriage and the horse, you do see a very, very beautiful lady. Kind of young, maybe early 20s. Looking at her, you wouldn't expect her to be a priest of any sort. Stepping out of the carriage, and two guards are inside as well, escorting her out of the carriage. One got out before her, then another one out. And then there was also four walking around, so six guards and her, and they're all walking in towards the church. The carriage is still sitting there. What would you like to do?
Finian, so they're walking towards the church?
Mhm.
So all their backs would be turned. Finian, like, gives the motion to let's...
Right. And you have a short window, remember, because there's no guards inside, so once they get inside...
Could I make the horses gallop forward and then cut across... Where is it?
You want to ride the horses, or you want them to cause a ruckus?
Cause a ruckus. Like, I want them to, like, go this way so the guards would be distracted and maybe think someone's coming off with their horse, like their carriage, and trying to steal their carriage.
All right. Yeah, how you want to try to get them to do that?
Let's see. What kind of stuff do I have?
I mean, they're horses. You can spook them to try to get them to run.
Well, you could, but is there anything inside of my pack? Foods. Why is it so tiny?
All right, while you're looking for that, we're going to go back to you. All right, you. So they're still in the woods, kind of looking around, trying to see what that was. One of the guards actually yells up to the tower, "Hey, we heard something down here. We'll be right there. We're here though." You there?
I take one of the guards' hand and kind of force it into a thumbs up, and then just shove it out the window for a second and pull back.
They're kind of far away, but yeah, they do see that. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Okay. You know what you want to do yet?
Yeah.
All right.
When they're turned away, so that they're not looking at this field over here where all the traps are supposed to be. Toss a bag of ball bearings. There is 100 ball bearings in each bag. Scattershotting this.
So you're trying to trip the traps?
Uh-huh.
Roll athletics. I just want to see if you're gonna be able to throw something that heavy that far first.
Ball bearings are tiny.
Yeah, you said it's 100 of them.
Yeah, 100 tiny ball bearings.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you take this bag and you open it up and you chuck this thing as hard as you can, and you just watch these ball bearings go flying everywhere. They scatter across the ground and nothing happens. They just roll. And now both guards are looking back behind like, what was that? And they're just watching what looks like marbles rolling all over the ground, trying to figure out what the hell is happening. They don't know where they came from.
Come on, guys. Make some kind of distraction.
All right, back to the top. Finian?
All right, so this is what my plan is. I'm going to take 2 things of oil, put it all over the carriage. I'm going to light it with a candle. This should spook the horses. Put ball bearings down in front of the church's steps.
Well, they're all standing right there.
Okay,
So,
then oil all over the carriage and set it ablaze. Hopefully horses will go absolutely wild.
All right, let's give me Give me sleight of hand, or stealth.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
I think it's more stealth because you need to make your way to the carriage without being seen. Okay, you're fine. So you make your way over to the carriage. You take out your can of oil and you start pouring it on the back of it, and
2 cans.
2 cans. And you're pouring it all over the place, getting it nice and lubricated, and you're gonna strike a match, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna use one of my candles,
Oh,
but I have a tinder. I have a tinder box. Yes.
all right. So you set this on fire. The horses don't notice it right away. The people notice it though. So as the fire starts going, where are you going to go to after you light it on fire? Are you going to go back to the house, or are you going to go into the wood line?
I'm probably gonna be going to the wood line.
All right. So the fire is ablazing. This causes the priestess and a couple of the guards to start screaming, which does in fact cause the horse and the carriage to start to gallop. If I can grab this. And it starts running this way, which causes, oh, I wish I could turn this more. Oh no, what's happening? It causes these 2 guards to also follow, and it took 2 of the guards away from the church. Let me get my tokens all out, you guys.
Are these 2 hearing commotion up there?
They are not. But just hold a sec. So it's going to cause 2 of the guards from the church and the 2 away from the north to chase after it. It's going to run, and it's actually going to crash right here. So it's also going to cause this guard to come to. All the guards in the towers are still in the towers. All the ones that were on the ground are now over here trying to put the fire out and help the horses. There are still 2 here. As well as Finian, since you did make a dash to the bushes, you do have a better view of what's going on. You do manage to see Brave and Cowardice is there, as well as the Priestess Lillian. So all 4 of them are there. Alright, back down to Yu Chen. So you're looking out into the field, and all these ball bearings are now scattered all across it. You watch as the bottom guard takes a step onto the field, and there is an explosion as he steps. And he is completely blown to pieces, so now you do know that there are actually mines in there, but you didn't trigger any others. This does cause the other one to run away and run for help as well.
Oh, crap.
Alright, so you're still alone down there. Finian, you are separated from Chimeris and Hippo, or not Hippo, Ordwin. What do y'all want to do next?
I mean, we can't really make a move because there's all those guards over there.
Yeah, but Finian could go get Yu Chen to help clear this.
I could.
DM's just gonna say it. This isn't gonna end until you guys fight the priest. So what do y'all want to do?
So I have my way of getting out now.
Yeah, you can get out perfectly fine. Your stealth roll was high enough.
Here, Finian,
So-
catch the chest.
Finian can't carry that. So he's gonna sneak his way over to Chen. Hey Chen,
What?
you see that big old blaze up there?
Yeah. You got the stuff? Let's hurry.
Yeah, well, complication. Our boys are kind of stuck in the abandoned house.
On top of a hill.
On top of a hill.
Well, have you done anything to try and get him out?
You see that big old fire?
Okay.
So he kind of gives you the situation and lets you know, like, a lot of the guards moved over that way to try to help. We have very limited time while they're trying to put this fire out. They are pinned down in the house. The priest and Cowardice is up there. And, yeah. So he's giving you the whole situation of what it looks like up there. And your time is limited because once they get inside, they're going to know that it was stolen.
Alright, I'm gonna try climbing up the cliff and get up here.
All right, roll.
Athletics.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do the same.
All right. Yeah, I'll give that to you. 16 is good enough. There's ridges on the rocks. It's not too terrible to traverse. You're able to find your footholds and your hand grips and things like that, and you make your way up pretty easily. Finian, if you want to roll, I will let you roll it with advantage since he's already up there and he can give you a helping hand up. Oh, even better. Alright, so you rolled a 12, and like I said, he's going to help you up anyway, so yeah, you can both manage to get your way up there.
Hey! Big oaf.
Shh. Be quiet, there's so
Down
many.
there.
There's so many.
Yeah, I've got an idea.
Alright, what is it?
You guys are gonna have to get ready to run out the front.
No, wait. We can get my rope, and we can actually rappel off the back of here.
He holds up a bag of ball bearings.
I also hold up a bag of ball bearings.
I see we got a similar plan.
Roll, perception. All of you can. Alright, so you definitely notice this. So you notice that this whole group is actually moving down south. You kind of hear a little bit of what they're saying. You heard the word explosion, and you heard investigate.
Crap. We gotta get out of here. Now.
What was all that about?
Guys, we got to leave. Now. They're going to
then-
find the bodies.
Let's get out. This way.
Let's go.
Alright.
Carry,
can-
carry.
All right.
Carrying the chest.
So which way are y'all gonna go?
This way.
This way.
All
And
right.
then through the market.
Till when
All right.
past the guards so that we do not get caught.
All right. You all made it to the end?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we are at the inn. Vanessa's no longer there. Obviously, it's very late at night. There's an older gentleman in the corner. He goes by his name's not, but he goes by the name Cranky. His name is actually Joe. People just call him Cranky because he kind of talks with a whine like this. So he sounds like he's always cranky. He's there. You guys come in and you see that I can't remember my character's names. Marcus. Yeah, you guys see Marcus sitting in the back of the table. He's alone. There are some people over here. They don't look to be guards, and they also don't look to be town folk. So just some random people sitting over there as well.
And we're stuffing the money into the boat?
Well, you guys ran to the inn. I don't know what y'all did
I
with
I
the
thought the
treasure.
boat was near the end.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where.
Oh,
that's what we were doing.
my bad, my bad. I thought you said you were going into the inn.
No, we were
No,
going
no,
to
no.
the boat.
I'm sorry. All right, sorry. All right, so you're going to the boat to stash?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then we cover it all up and make it look all pretty and stuff.
One. One of you roll deception. Y'all's choice.
Who has the highest deception? I got
5.
2.
1.
All right, you did a good job. It's really well hidden. The bushes that the was already covering the boat's doing a pretty good job as well. You managed to get the tree, or not the tree, the trunk into the boat, and you even thought to throw some snow on top of the bushes so it didn't look like it's been like tampered with. So it still has a nice white powdering over the top.
All right.
Yeah. What would you like to do? Oh, and at this point, you are hearing loud whistles.
All right. So guys, I'm gonna have to leave.
Ordwin's just looking, and you guys sure you don't want to just leave right now, all of us?
Well, the guards up in the tower, one of them has seen me, so they're going to be suspecting me. We know that. And I can draw them away. I'm fast. They'll see me running, and we're good, okay?
It's good, buddy.
And he goes out and makes himself look suspicious as he's walking towards the bridge here.
So you're trying to get caught.
Yep. Trying to have them
Alright.
see me.
They're not quite there yet because they are walking up the back alley.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Um,
prep the boat.
Is no one gonna go tell Marcus?
Chimeras is going in to tell Marcus.
All right.
So yeah, he's gonna make himself look suspicious as he goes to the bridge.
So unfortunately, they're not gonna see you because they are gonna walk up. Kind of like this through this pathing. So up and around this way. So if you're over there by the bridge, they probably won't see you. Actually, they're probably just gonna go right through here, wouldn't they? What am I talking about? So yeah, they're gonna come through this way, and since the bridge is behind Hogshead, they're probably not gonna see you.
Which means that they're not gonna see the boat either.
Correct.
Alright. Then if that's the case, and I notice that they're not coming for me, I'm just gonna wait for the boat.
No, you see them from there, and you do see that they're walking this way. Chimera, you can actually see the ones in the north heading towards the Hoghead as well.
No, Chimeras ran in to tell Marcus that we gotta go.
And the rest, who all's outside still?
Finian is with Ordwin, I'm guessing.
Well, we were
Prepping
all
up the boat.
outside. All right,
Yeah.
we're prepping the boat. He's running inside. All right.
Chimeras comes running in. Marcus.
What? What's going on?
We gotta get going now.
What have you all done?
We got it, and we need to get going now.
Marcus just kind of looks at Chimeras. Oh, don't move yet. No. I don't know what you guys have done. This isn't how I work. And he just snaps his fingers and puff of smoke and he's gone.
Okay. And Chimeras starts dashing. So I guess he teleported. I don't know how they work. Runs up. And he's trying to make his way out. Ooh,
I did not
church.
mean to send you guys to the church. All right. So they are coming. So Finian knows this. I don't know if the other two would know. You guys do have a fallout or a fallback spot. That's probably where Marcus has went to. There's just too much heat here. He is the leader. He needs to get the hell out. He doesn't need to be here and get caught. So that's why he's gone right now.
So we're going down the river
You're going to take the river?
without Marcus.
All right, so the boat is all prepped and ready to go. These guards at the north are going to see you guys trying to kind of work towards the boat, and they're hollering
They'd
over towards.
Probably see me first, huh?
They see, yes. So they tell this group here to start going south.
And
So you have two options. You can go down the river with the current, or try to go upstream. But
he starts running across in full view of them.
they're showing really no interest in you. They're really trying to make their way towards Hogshead. Like they kind of know what's going on. You know what? Roll I
How
don't
do
know
they
what
know
that would be.
already? Somebody
See,
must have tipped
I'm
them
trying to
off.
see if I can get a couple of them to follow you. Not all of them, but a couple of them. I'll say two start to follow you.
Can we actually take the boat just to cross the river? Like, and actually go down this way?
Yeah, and have
You know-
Chimeras destroy the
To go
bridge.
through? That's
Yeah.
whatever y'all want to do, yeah?
Yeah, let's take it to the other side.
And I'll just
then
run them around in a circle here.
Alright. Roll.
yeah, he's under the impression that we're going to be taking the river while we'll let the boat drift down without anyone
Without
holding it.
anyone in it.
hmm
So you're gonna send the boat downstream empty, and then you guys are just gonna cross the river?
Well, we've already crossed the river with the
Oh.
boat, but then like drop it downstream, and then have the two big guys pretty much carrying the chest.
Alright. I see what you mean as a DM, though, about really wanting a fucking fight to happen. And you guys are just figuring a way not to do it.
Yeah. Players are good at finding ways to not do something.
Alright, so you do manage to get across. They broke the bridge, so I feel really bad for Yu Chen right now.
He's got a 40 movement speed.
Can you jump the river?
Let's see. My stuff that I got with key. Yeah. I have Step of the Wind. Use that. I can dash as a bonus action, and as an action on my turn, my jump distance is doubled.
By the way, is this bridge held up with rope or no?
No, it's actually held up with it's like wood that goes all the way across. It's got pillars in the water holding it up. It's pretty solid.
I know
it
a
is
guy who
older.
really likes punching wood.
It is older, so there are weak spots to be able to bring it down, but the pillars would still be there.
I know a guy who really likes
So you
punching
can-
wood, though.
If you have good enough accuracy to hit each pillar, you could run across it probably.
I've used 2 key points so far. Just to get over here.
All right.
Dashing, jumping, and hitting the post as I go.
I don't think Ordwin's token's on here, but that's okay. So do y'all want to just sit there and wait a second to see what happens, or are you going to try to get out now?
We're booking.
We're getting
Alright.
out of here.
Yeah, I assume that they would have already been going, and I'm just doing this behind them all.
All right.
But I'd be able to catch up to them with my movement speed.
Well, you managed to take the treasure chest, You do manage to get out of the town, and you do manage to not have to start any big fights. Does any of you know what the red bags are?
Not a clue. Oh, well, let's find out. Let's see if we can investigate and.
All right.
Or perception, or what? Would it be under?
You can investigate the history too. History, yeah.
Would it be Would it be a history or
History.
Religion or?
He
No,
said his
it'd be a history for where the bags came from. Young Finian. Is you rolling or no? All right. So Finian, you remember when you bought the book from the kid? He was placing his gold pieces into a red bag, and he said, "Don't worry, sir. It's going to a good place." So you're realizing now that this is all money that the town has raised to rebuild their town, and they sent up to the church to help pay for the town to be rebuilt.
The kid was right. It did go to a good place.
Our pockets.
So basically, you guys just ripped off Ordwin's whole hometown.
Ah, screw them. All the guards are dicks.
And go ahead and roll investigation. Really?
What about Ordwin?
Okay.
Yeah, Ordwin.
Yeah, Ordwin.
Pull some weight, man.
You're okay. I got you.
You say that, and then he's like, "Eat it."
All right. After counting it all up, you see that it's about 2,500 gold. That's when you add in all the silver pieces, copper pieces, gold pieces. So the town is raised up about $2,500, and that's what's in there that you guys just carried out. There's also some gems in there as well. Some golden goblets and stuff like that that could possibly be sold as well. But as far as gold goes, there's just the 2,500.
Excellent.
Well, let's get back to the boss man.
Wherever he
left.
is.
Where is he, anyways?
Yeah, where is he? Ordwin looks back.
It must be at the safe house.
I guess
All I
we're
can
going
tell
to a
you
safe
is that when I went in to tell him, he said, "This is not how I do things," and he poofed and disappeared.
That's not a good thing. They're chimeras.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys normally roll, but I don't feel like alerting an entire town and lighting carriages on fire and exploding mines is how you normally do things.
Hey. I didn't explode the mine. That was one of the guards.
Well, whatever happened. I can't show my face here again.
I don't think
Wait.
any of us should.
Wait, you exploded a guard?
No. I threw some ball bearings, and a guard walked into a mine.
For somebody who lived here the whole life, kind of amazing that they forgot that there's traps in the fields.
And Ordwin killed 3 people.
I did.
He
I
looked.
did.
Chimeras looked at Ordwin. It's like, dude, high five.
Well, I don't want to trouble you guys all that much. I don't want to bother you with saying I'd like to head with you and be on that way with you, but I did help out quite a bit, and I'm not looking for a large percentage of the money, but if you could find it inside of you to give me a little bit of something to be on my way, to make my way in a new town, because I can't show my face here again, I'd be much grateful for it.
Then somebody pulls out a gun.
That's not how we roll.
This is how we're rolling. Are we gonna have a problem here? Chimeras? Chen?
I think we are.
Chimeras looks at both Finian and Chen. It's like,
Ordwin's just looking around like, I don't know what's happening. What's going on?
He's pulled his weight. He has saved us. He could have
was
walked
the
away with
fall
this,
guy.
Look,
but he's done more than
You're
you.
the one who put him up as a fall guy.
I'm not asking for much. I'm not even caring how you guys were trying to use me. I'm just asking for a little bit to get to the next town.
Finian pushes Ordwin like back a little bit and gets in front of him. So are we gonna have a problem?
Ordwin pulls out his book and starts to jot something down in it.
Why
Well,
don't we go bring it up with the boss man then?
he left us.
So when the boss does vanish, he's down towards... Gosh, we talked about this the other day in chat. Where? Bufrad.
Yeah. That's
So-
completely far away.
You would have
But,
to take Ordwin all the way to Bufrad and kind of show him where you are, if that's the route you want to take.
Yeah, let's start heading that way.
Maybe we should.
Guys, I really don't want to be a bother. 50 gold literally will get me to the next town.
No, Ordwin, you are staying.
Alright.
First of all, you two, you're the only ones that can carry it.
He does have that. Because the boat is just floating down the stream. Well, regardless of what we're doing, we need to get moving. They will be advancing over here eventually.
Absolutely. And mark my words, Chen. Don't step out of line again with me.
He glares at you.
You know what I'm capable of.
You haven't even seen what I am.
Alright.
I'm
And
gonna make some tracks in the other direction. You guys start going ahead.
You do this.
Gonna cover up their tracks a bit and run off in another direction.
alright. So this is the meeting of friends. You guys pulled off the heist at Terrawind. You managed to get out without... I'm so glad I took the time to make all the character sheets before this.
Well, you never know what's gonna happen.
You all managed to get out. No fights. Ordwin is now traveling with Chimeras and Finian to the south, headed towards Bufrad. Chimeras, I do apologize. Yu Chen is covering up everyone's tracks and kind of going off on his own way, and we'll meet with them in Bufrad later. And I think that's a good stopping point.
Actually, we should also figure out the resolution.
So out of character. I was thinking we could do other one-shots here and there.
Okay.
Like if we ever, like just in case we ever have this issue again, like I've been sick before, Hugh's been unavailable before, your computer and all that stuff, just so we do have that extra option just in case.
Well, by resolution, I mean the whole pace.
I mean, it's not going to carry over to our other characters, so
We've already
Story
spent it
wise,
100. Yeah.
Is what I mean.
yeah. So I mean, it's not like
Because Yu Chen thinks that we should completely abandon Ordwin. I don't know
Yeah.
where Chimera stands. Finian wants him equally compensated, which cuts away from Yu Chen's profits, which is why he wants to do this.
and Ordwin just wants 50 gold.
Yep.
Well, I think Finian would be fine with even shelling out money from his own pocket to pay for Ordwin.
Yeah, however y'all want to take care of that. Ordwin's just so out of character. Ordwin is now like he's a fallen paladin, like you said. And we all know where Ordwin's headed. So Ordwin is going to be taking this time to go off on his own for a little bit as well. So he really is just trying to get to the next town.
Yeah. Yu Chen just doesn't care. He just wants his profit.
Yes. And you know what? I would be fully fine with Yu Chen getting the proper amount of his own profit, but whatever
Well,
Finian feels like is...
there's 5 of you guys, including Kabir. So it would probably be split, let's say 15% each. 15,
Yeah,
15,
what
15.
Kabir?
But,
I mean, he didn't really
hold up.
help.
Yeah, Kabir kind of left us, so none of us actually know what happened. So therefore...
40% to the boss. Yeah. So is he not going to pay Kabir either?
I wouldn't pay Kabir. He left on us. He vanished.
All right, so that adds 5 to each of you guys, so 20% each. Or do you want to give Ordwin a little bit of Kabir's share and then split the rest of his money?
I'd probably... I know Chen would be against that. He'd probably be more greedy, and he's like, well, it's just one less person to feed, as he said earlier. So therefore, I'd just say, you know what, fine, then he's my problem, and I'll take care of him.
So you're just going to pay me out of pocket?
Yep.
All right. And how much? He's only asking for 50. That'll get him to the next town.
How much does he have? Like, how much do I get?
I'm doing the math right now.
Yeah, back.
Okay.
Um, all right, so each of your shares would be 500 each, with 1,000 going to Marcus himself. That is 40% for him, and that gives each of you 20%, so 500 gold each. And that's not including the gems and stuff like that you'd have to merchant and sell later.
Okay.
So, Finian has now 515 gold pieces, and tells Ordwin, how about you stick around for a little bit and we share this instead of, you know...
I just really don't want to cause any problems. And he slips you a
No.
note while he's he kind of like reaches for your hand and kind of holds it kind of while he's saying this, like, look, I really just don't want to cause any problems. And he kind of slips you a little note.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send that to you. I feel like if I type this, it's just gonna show to you. Let me do this in Discord.
Oh, it's not the what's going on?
No, he's giving you like a little. You guys can roll perception too if you want to see if you see him passing this note off if you want. I'm trying to find you, Drake. Hold up.
Just do it on this, here. If you want to do the slash whisper, or...
That's all the note says.
Alright. Finian gives a nod.
You do see him slipping him the note, but you don't know what it says.
Finian will give the guy 100 gold instead of just 50.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it. You guys have been most helpful. I've been stuck here. My family dead. I have no money. I had no way to get out. You see the way that I lived upstairs, starving, eating potatoes, and that's all I had. So, thank you guys. Seriously, all of you. Even you. Thank you. I appreciate this. And he's going to help you guys to carry the chest, at least till you can get to the next town and find a way to load it somewhere and to actually carry it out of there. And is you still just off in nowhere?
No, he would have left footprints off in that direction for about an hour, and then went up into the trees and made his way.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing now. You're making a false trail. Got it.
Yep.
All right. So yeah. I mean, we can keep going into the next town if you want to finish, just clear all this stuff up. It's up to you.
I mean, it's probably for the best.
All right. So you guys travel for half a day or so. It is late at night. Do you guys want to do a rest at any point, or do you just want to push through?
Yuchen only needs 4 hours, so he'll be able to get there and rest before they head off.
All right. So you're going to push through the night. The next town you come to, it's just a small town, and I haven't given it a name yet, but we're going to call it...
Winterfall. Yeah,
no.
call it Winterfall. Yeah.
It's too close to something. I'm thinking of Winterfell. It's too close to that. I don't know. I can't think of a town name. Snow Town. I don't know.
Winter Gold.
Yeah, Wintergold. That works.
Perfect.
Yeah, Winterfall is just too close to Winterfell. So Wintergold Town. So you guys show up to the town. It's a small town, even smaller than Terrawind is. But actually, the weather isn't as cold. There's not really snow on the ground. It is chilly and it is breezy. There's no flowers or anything like that in bloom. It's kind of your typical fall there. Yeah. You manage to get to the town, find a little inn, and you said you're already there, you?
Oh yeah, I would have been able to make it back to the group in the same day.
All right. Just because I don't have another one, we're going to use the same inn. All right. So we are all here. The barkeep's name is Anna. She is a blonde. She's in her early 30s. That's A-N-A, not A-N-N-A. Her name is Anna Pissant. P-I-S-S-A-N-T. Anna Pissant.
And what is the tavern's called?
This tavern will be called the Unicorn Horn. And the word "the" is spelled T-H-E-E.
Hey Anna, how about a nice dragon spit?
Just the one, or do you want me to start you a tab?
He looks over at the others. Start me a tab. I can be here for a while.
All right. And she heads on to the back. So, where's your boss supposed to be meeting us? She comes
That's a
back.
good question.
Are you getting just a drink for yourself, or did you buy for the table?
No, just for him.
All right. So she brings you your drink and sits it there at the bar for you. That'll be that's something fair here. 8 copper.
Here. He puts down a gold piece. This should pay for a few drinks.
I will be sure to put this over there with your name on it.
Thank you, sweetheart. Beautiful as always.
No problem, handsome. Ordwin looks over. Well, you seem happier at least.
Well, seeing Nana, of course I am.
He's always a little stressed whenever we have to do a mission.
Well, hopefully I've built at least a level of trust with you now. Somewhat.
Well, you got me, my friend.
I appreciate that. I didn't try to steal the money when I was left alone in the church. I didn't try to steal the money while we brought it here. I haven't tried to do anything to any of you. Like I said, be honest with me, I'll be honest with you, and I'll have no qualms. All I needed was the 50 gold to get to this town, so I can get myself to where I need to go next. So you've gotten me to here, and honestly, that's all I could have asked for.
You know what? Maybe you should write that down in your book, after all.
Oh, I've been keeping notes on all of you.
Very good.
Oh crap, I forgot something back at the town.
What?
He pulls out his own book. I forgot to get a flower.
What do you keep in your book?
He opens it up and there's a lot of pressed flowers.
Ordwin's like very interested in it. I'll tell you what. If I'm ever back in my town, I will I'll bring you the town's flower for your book.
You're gonna have a hard time with that.
Why is that?
You're a wanted man there now.
Yeah, but
Wait,
Like I
is he
said.
though? No one ever actually saw his face.
I'm sure they would have realized that I'm gone. And you guys, well, yeah, true. I mean, they might just think I was kidnapped.
I mean, would they? Because, like, I mean, they obviously never cared about you.
Yeah, they didn't even really see me. I guess they would just find the abandoned room upstairs. Did we kill all 3 guards, or did you just knock one out?
They were all dead.
Yeah, there's no evidence.
I mean, just give like 10 or 15 years. They're perfect.
I mean, I did hit one with a sword, so if they could recognize what sword, that it wasn't one of y'all, I don't know. I'm probably good, but I'm going to assume that I'm wanted as well, so in character. Yeah, but with age comes change, comes different people living in the town. Who knows? Like I could easily make my way back there someday.
Alright then.
If for nothing more, to remember this Ordwin guy that you don't fancy very much. I really did enjoy working with all of you. You couldn't have come at a better time, to be honest.
What was the name of the boss?
Which one, Lillian?
No, our boss.
Oh,
Marcus.
Marcus Grayback.
No. Just gotta wait for Marcus to get here.
Well, he's not going to be until... You're going to have to get all the way to Beaufort, whatever for him.
Oh, right.
So basically, Ordwin helped you guys get to this town, so you guys can get a horse carriage, maybe, and then y'all can be on your way, and Ordwin's just going to kind of go on his own way. What would you like to do?
I guess that's this resolved.
Yeah. Ordwin reaches out his hand to shake Yuchen's, even though we don't agree on anything. I'm glad that we both made it out safe, and in good faith. And he holds out his hand.
Looks at the hand. Looks back up at him. I don't do it like that. And he gives him, Below 5.
He slaps your hand back. Hey, however you want to do it. And hey, if you guys ever have another heist you need help with, or please look me up. I'm more than willing to help you guys.
And then
Yeah.
Chimeras leans in, so he's like, before we all depart, I want to say, what are you guys going to do with your money?
Well,
Ordwin just looks at him. Well, I've been stuck in that house for almost a year now with no parents, and honestly, I just want to travel. I just want to see things for once. I've been stuck up there for so long. I just want to explore.
Well, I mean, there's an option. I heard there's some adventurers guilds. You can probably join one of them.
Yeah, I've thought of it, but I'm still very young, and I still have a lot of exploring to do before I decide to devote myself to one thing. So
Ah,
I just got a girl that I'd probably spend mine on.
no wonder you're so stingy with your money, because your girl.
Why you say it like that?
Ah, I just remember my dad used to always get very upset because my mom would always be spending money. He was a guard around the city, and he didn't make a lot, but what he did make, he gave straight to my mother, and he'd come home, and she'd always be buying herself things and never things for himself, and I just, I saw it then, how some women are.
Oh, this is me just trying to woo a pretty girl.
Oh, there is also, I do believe in this town, somewhere where you can sell the rest of this stuff. I would suggest, however, getting it farther away from.
We've got a lot of fences. We know.
Yeah. So
This ain't our first time.
I kind of figured as soon as I met you guys.
yeah, I have a guy in
Traveling
Texania.
merchants all the way up there.
I think this is the farthest we've ever came.
Traveling merchants to Terrawind, a burned down city that's been destroyed by a war, and you're up there trying to sell. It just didn't make sense.
A lot of things don't make sense.
The Anna sees that you're almost finished with your drink and raises her hand to see if you need another one.
You always know what I like. And he
All
raises
right.
up a glass.
She goes ahead and tops off one and brings it over to you.
Thank you much.
So, Finian, what are you doing with your money?
To be honest, I'm unsure, really. Enough to get me through the day. It's more of seeing what I can do more than getting rich.
Well, I hope that never changes in you. I hope it's never about the money.
Never is.
You like that?
Oh, man.
All right. Anything you guys would like to do before we close up?
Nope.
Finian?
I don't know. I think he still has the note that Ordwin gave him, and is keeping it on him. So,
And just so you guys know, I did have loots for the bosses as well.
that's fine.
Yu Chen would have tried to see the letter, by the way.
Oh, it would have just said meeting in Nuremberg. Or Nuremberg.
Yeah, it just says meet me in Nuremberg. There's no time on it. There's no when. There's no anything like that. Just meet me in Nuremberg. I like how you
Chimeras.
just side-eyed him.
Chimeras stands up and says, well, I'm going to go ahead and got some ideas for my brewery.
Oh, you're gonna open a brewery?
Yep, that's the whole reason why I did this heist.
It sounds like it's going to be very lucrative. I hope that works out for you. I really do.
Maybe I
If
can
you
use.
if you're ever looking for some help at your brewery, I'm currently unemployed.
Hey, yeah. I'll try to send somebody towards your way when I do get it built.
Yeah, I would very much so enjoy that. I'd like that very much. My first taste of beer, Finian got me, and I would love to try more.
Yeah, I'll probably not going to be opening up an Ishtal anytime soon, are you?
Of course not.
You know what would sound great? If I actually used your brewery. Maybe I'd actually want to open up a tavern as he looks around the room and thinks, maybe I'd call it Toadies.
Yeah,
Dun dun dun.
that's a good idea.
It's a very nice name.
I
Toady.
think so. Toadies is the best place for drinks.
A lot better than the unicorn horn.
Yeah, I haven't even seen a horn.
I haven't never seen a unicorn.
Who has?
Well,
All right. All right. We will. Holy crap! Have we really been doing it that long?
yep.
Yep.
All right.
4 hours and 24 minutes.
So that is the backstory between Finian and Ordwin. For those of you that are viewing, I do hope you enjoyed the little backstory. And if we do have little incidents or things that happen here and there, we might try some more of these one shots. Hopefully, be a little bit more prepared next time. But again, I hope you all enjoyed it. We will be making updates to our wiki pages for the backstory that we just played through. And yeah. Hugh, what's your closing line?
See you again on the next episode of Tales of Aria.